I think the event is necessary because there is no other place where all the actors in transport come together. The ministers, the top executives of companies, the senior research thinkers. So it really is necessary to bring the whole sector together because we try to make one transport system, not 10 transport systems. And one of the interesting things is that everybody takes transport for granted. You assume it's going to be there, you assume it's going to work, you assume it's going to get better. And it doesn't necessarily. You need people behind to make it work. You need the engineers, you need the economists, you need the politicians to make the transport system always better. And that's the huge challenge. People expect it to be there, to be better, but it doesn't happen by itself. Well, that's right. The transport sector has fallen much more than the normal economy, or much more than trade. So the transport sector is hit very hard by this crisis. Many of our transport segments are down by 20% or even more. So the transport sector is hit very hard. We have a serious problem getting finance for new vehicles, for new trucks, for new infrastructure. We have a lot of people losing their jobs in many parts of the sector. So it is very badly hit at the moment, the transport sector. So that's why it's an interesting opportunity now to see how can the transport sector pull itself together and how can it contribute to the economic recovery. Well, I think we have in many countries very interesting stimulus packages. And most of these stimulus packages have a transport component. And so in many countries, for example, the United States, they claim that there will be 200,000 extra jobs from the stimulus packages in transport. Simple things, improving the infrastructure, fixing bridges and roads, many basically simple things, but also some more development things, some new technology, some green technology. So there are opportunities at the moment as well to improve the transport system and also help the economy. There's an opportunity as well as a challenge. I mentioned the difficult side of it, but I also think that it's an opportunity because we have opportunities to do some of the things we need to do in transport. We also have an opportunity to improve some of the policies in transport that we have let slip a little bit. We must improve our environmental policies. We have a lot of challenges on the financing side. So there are many things we can do at the moment. Well, I hope that on the international level, that ministers and the senior officials present, as well as the industry people, will realise how important international transport is for all our lives, and that they will promise to work closely together and not separate back into protectionism or a selfish view of things, but that they will work together because transport is so important for international cooperation, for the global economy, that it's essential that we work together. So that's the broad message. We will be publishing a lot of detailed messages on many aspects of globalization, and we hope that they will get followed up as well. Well, we have a lot of attention given to ecology also this year. We have a special workshop on international emissions. So we are looking at aviation and shipping emissions. This is one of the topics that discussion was not finished on last year and is continuing, and will be one of the key issues, I think, leading up to the Copenhagen event at the end of the year. We also have a lot of discussion on other aspects of the environment that are part of the other discussions. So the environment is really everywhere, integrated into the discussions. The theme for next year should be innovation. It's a big challenge on the policy front and on the practical front, and we hope we will have a lot of examples of interesting innovations in the transport sector for you next year when we come back here.